What up, Ducks? Welcome back to Garo Look Your Heroes, right? Let's get right back into it, shall we? Last episode we were talking about some butt sex and some butt sex. This episode we're going to be talking about some more butt sex. Having butt sex with my butt sex. Butt sex. Sorry, I'm just fucking being a weirdo right now. Mostly because I am sort of itching to get back to playing some Hearthstone. That is the one thing we did talk about last episode. I even rambled on a little bit. Is how awesome Hearthstone is going to be now that I am playing it with the new expansion that came out, Mean Streets of Gadgets, and I created a arena deck during the break in between like the 3 hours I was grinding up to Moloch here. And in the arena deck, I use like a few. There's like a couple of them in there. There's a Socialite. There's a Naga Corsair. I definitely had opportunities to get more, but these are good enough. Those two that I got were good enough. So it says something about like the and the Mistress of Mixtures too. So it says something about the new expansion to where some of these like cards not super arena viable. I am gonna wait until I play every single class though. Right now I'm on Rogue. I chose the class that I am the worst with to start off, just because everything's super new in arena. I thought I could get like the most wins this early on when every like fucking arena deck is broken as fuck, and there are newbies playing right now because there's a new expansion. Newbies gonna come in and play. So I thought, oh hold on, I'm so idiot. There we go. Gold increases. Awesome. Fun times. Oh wow, that's a lot of money. So yeah, I wanted to play like my worst classes first, just to see if like any of the meta has changed around them in arena. To what's it called? To inform like what maybe like which classes I would like to play in arena now that they're super powerful. The biggest one I think is going to be Priest. I didn't have option for Priest though when I first started. It was It was Rogue, Shaman, Druid, and out of those three, Rogue is my worst class. Even though technically I believe it's the best class out of all of them, it is, it's also like very inconsistent. And also I'm not a huge like Rogue player, so I don't know how to play like macro. I don't know how to play the macro game. I know the micro game. Micro game is pretty simple. It's like fun too. Whereas the macro game, I'm not a huge fan of. Just because I understand aggro. I don't understand macro. It's interesting. But yeah. So I don't know. Just experimenting, seeing like, actually Rogue is fucking the best one. Everyone thought Priest was going to be the best in arena. Nope. Turns out it's Rogue. Just so I know for myself, like which one is the best one in arena right now. I'm just testing them all out, just to see if anything has changed in the ways of the game. And it really has nothing to do with like, just wait until like Crypt tells you which is the best one because he's arena master. Well, he's arena master, but he also says that Rogue is basically like the best class in arena right now, next to Mage. Mage is the best, and then second is Rogue. But Rogue is like my worst class in arena. I've gotten the least wins with Rogue in arena. So it's not necessarily that the class is bad. Just I'm bad with the class. So not to mention like Mage I'm okay with, but the best class I have in arena is technically Paladin, but I played a lot of Paladin back when Paladin was like broken in arena. But the best class I have in arena, like consistently throughout all expansions, is Warlock. And Warlock is like the first class that I played like in Constructed as well. It's the first class that I played like for realsies. Even though I still don't have the fucking Lord Jaraxxus, which who knows? Maybe I'll craft one of these days. But yes. So people say like Mage is the best class and then Rogue is next, but I think it has something to do with like personal preferences and personal like understanding of the game and the mechanics and stuff, I can more often than not make a warlock class work for larger wins than a rogue or even a mage class. Even though mage is straight broken. I remember getting a really high tier mage deck with 3, count 'em, fucking 3 Firelands portals in them. And I lost in like 2 or 3 wins or some shit like that. It was pretty intense. I was like, what the fuck did I do wrong? I drafted exactly like Hearthpone told me to draft, but I guess I just didn't understand the way to play with mage enough, especially with the new cards, because I believe this is just when the expansion came out. To the point where I was like, maybe mage isn't the best class. So I started playing warlock, and I started getting like 7, 8, 9, 10 wins. I believe I even got like a 12-win warlock at some point. It's and warlock is the only class that I've ever gotten 12 wins with. So it was my second time getting 12 wins with warlock. So I was feeling pretty good, man. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good with warlocks. I definitely like warlock as a class in arena. It's one of my best classes in arena. I think, like consistently, personally, definitely in Hearth Arena, the website they use. It says it's my second best class, but once again, it's only because Paladin, I played like 1 billion games when it was broken, and it had so many like consistently like large amount of wins that, you know, there's no way at this point that it's going to tell me that my Paladin class is like the weakest, unless I literally get 0 out of 3 wins for like 20 games in a row with Paladin, which, I mean, who knows, man? Maybe with this expansion, maybe Paladin's just garbage in arena now. I don't know. Here's a big thing that I found out in arena. Jade Golem tactics not very good in arena, because check this out: when you draft, you're drafting from the entire pool from all the expansions ever released, and only one expansion and only a few cards in those expansions are Jade cards. Like, there's only 3 Jade cards in the like 150 card expansion that is known as Mean Streets of Gadgets and that's only like 150 cards out of like the however many hundreds of cards that pooled that you can use from as like the class, the rogue class. So Jade Golem, not a huge fucking deal in arena. Possibly like maybe the worst mechanic out of the 3, and the worst like faction out of the 3 to be in arena. So I'm guessing, yeah, if you want to look at it like that, try, especially with the new expansion, try to figure out which is the best faction. I'm pretty sure Jade Lotus is a pretty bad faction because they focus on what? Like I said, Jade Golems, and a little bit, like, especially with Rogue, they focus a little bit on stealth stuff. And so far, didn't draft any stealthy things, and didn't draft any Jade Golem things. I had the opportunity to draft like 2 Jade Shurikens and then 2 Jade Swarmers, but apparently those are pretty low tier in arena, which is interesting. It's interesting to see that. I want to maybe reserve my judgment until I work with Druid and Shaman, because it looks like they have slightly more powerful like Jade cards, Jade Golem cards. But once again, I just have to see what's going on there first until I make a decision. Otherwise, the other 2 mechanics would be the Cabal, which uses potions and shit, and the Grime Street Goons, which uses like buffs, and they use like hand buffs, which, in my opinion, I think might be the strongest. I remember, it was a crazy game. I remember playing a Tavern Brawl during the break as well, after the expansion came out, after I opened all those packs, and I was just, what's it called? I was just, playing, and I was playing, I was doing like the Grime Street Goons quest. Like, gotta win like 3 games with Warrior, Paladin, or Hunter, or some shit like that. And I played as like Warrior, and I got what was it? I got Don Honcho as the as one of my like random cards that I drew to my hand. And at turn 7, I played Don Honcho, and it buffed a siege engine in my hand up to 1010. So I dropped that shit for 5 mana next turn. 5 mana 1010. And then I hero power, give myself a little bit of armor, and it turns it into 1110. And then next turn I play like a shield maiden, and then hero power to get it turned into a 1310, and it just went like it was out of control. Then again, a lot of people are running removal, especially in constructed. But here's the thing: in arena, I don't think I see as much removal going on. I mean, for some of the classes, the Cabal classes especially, they're going to have a lot of board clears, like a ton of fucking board clears. Those Cabal classes, but at the same time, like, you're going to have, like, really buffed up, like, minions, like, right from the start. They're going to, like, land onto the board buffed. So it's like, it's interesting to me. It like plays around a lot of different things. It's interesting. I definitely played like a buffed minion into a secret, mage secret. It was the potion of polymorph, you know. So that's a nice little counter to that. It's like a lot of different little strategies you got to worry about now, and different little things you got to do to play around different little secrets. Everyone's got a new secret now. It's the potion of polymorph for mage. It is the sorry, level up there. Potion of polymorph for mage. The secret. Then there's the I forget what it's called. The stashed goods or whatever for hunter. That gives +2/2 to a beast in your hand, which is interesting. And then you got the what's called the paladin secret. It's the getaway Kodo. Minion dies. Instead of dying, it goes back to your hand, or you get a copy of it in your hand, or some shit like that. It's interesting. It's interesting. It's almost the same as Effigy, but not quite, because you're gonna have to spend the mana again to play it again. It's or not Effigy, but Duplicate. But it's almost the same as Duplicate, because you don't get 2 copies, you only get 1 copy of it, or you don't even get a copy. Maybe it's just like goes back into your hand, and it doesn't even count as a death. Maybe it doesn't trigger like a death rattle, it just goes straight back into your hand. I don't know, man. So maybe it's not good with death rattle cards. Who knows, man? Who knows? Bring it back into your hand, buff it up with all those other like Grime Street buffs. I don't know, but I think the Grime Street mechanic might be the most powerful in arena. Or not, actually. It'd have the craziest combos, but I think the best in arena would definitely still be the Cabal, because of all the fucking board clears, man. In fucking arena, board clears are like everything. Tempo is everything. And getting a board what's called presence and board initiative, and board control is like basically everything. So, you know, who knows, man? Who knows? But I think the Cabal might come out on top. Who's in the Cabal again? It's Warlock. Yeah. Mage. Okay. And Priest. Finally, Priest is on top. I don't know did Mage get anything good in this expansion? I'm not sure. They definitely got the rare potion card, where it's like deal 2 damage to every minion. So it's like 3 mana, deal 2 damage to every minion. This is similar to like Arcane Blast, which is 2 mana, deal 1 damage to every minion. Interesting. I don't know if it'll like be huge, but it's interesting. Definitely not touching that beat. Don't even say anything about the beat, because I'm not touching that goddamn beat. So Moloch's gotten all the way to level 1400 without fucking stopping. Never stopping over here. And it's looking like we could probably even like guild Bomber Max next Ascension, which is fucking terrifying to me, because like, come on, I already like spent 3 hours trying to get all the way up to Moloch, and I have to spend 3.5 hours to get all the way up to Bomber Max. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. Oh, it's gonna make me so salty. So, can you taste the salt? There's a lot of salt there. But, you know, a deal's a deal. Yeah, you guild Bomber Max because Moloch is done. with his. Oh, hold on. No, that's slowdown. We're experiencing slowdown, ladies and gentlemen. Do you see that shit? Okay. Okay. But I leveled him up. Yes. Okay, I leveled him up. But here's the thing. We're still not at level 1500. We're at level 1450. You see that? That's definitely slowdown. Holy hell. This is one of the first episodes where it's like, hey, you know, just stick on Moloch. You know, don't kill the next dude. All right, whatever you say, game. Looks like Moloch is not ready to switch off the guilds here. Looks like you gotta wait a little bit. Or here's the thing. Here's another way of looking at it. Moloch is barely not ready to switch off the guilds, but next ascension, after we give like all of our dudes here another like fucking 20,000 levels or whatever, I think he's gonna be ready to switch off the guild. So why not do it preemptively? Because all we really need to do is get. Oh shit, that's right. I need to get GOG to level 100. Oh, that's why. I'm such an idiot. This is the exact reason why fucking we're not able to get Moloch to fix that slowdown, is because I had not gotten the GOG thing yet. That's pretty dumb. Oh well. We're about to switch over all our kids to guilds, the Bomber Max anyways. Well, there they are. Boom. Switch it on over. There it is. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Because I'm seeing it's Bomber Max, and I'm still seeing some slowdown, as you can see. Interesting. But once again, I am presuming that once whoops. What am I doing? Yes. Well, once we level up all these fuckers, like another like 20,000 levels or whatever, because we got like 42 billion hero souls right there. Once we level them up a bunch again, I'm guessing that Bomber Max is gonna be good to go. So, but here's the issue though. It's like some really bad slowdown, right? And it's pretty fucking early in the game for this type of slowdown. Do I? I don't know. You know what? We weren't able to do it, so we're not going to switch the guilds over. I understand that it might stunt our progress, stunt our progression, but I don't think. Oh, look at that. I don't know anymore, you guys. Well, whatever. We'll figure this out in our own time. Next time on Clicker Heroes. So like, subscribe, comment if you're enjoying the series thus far. I know I am, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace out.